I fall for you every time I try to resist. We can get away. Come chase beach views and every day. All I wanna hear is an episode.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Nikki, and you're tuned into NikkiReactsTV. Now, a lot has been going on in these YouTube streets over the past couple of days, and the only thing that we've learned from all of this chaos is that the big bad wolf is nothing but Little Red Riding Hood strolling through the forest with her basket of goodies, trying to get to grandma's house. Well, you guys, the showdown did not go down. I know y'all had y'all popcorn. Some of y'all even had some VIP tickets, honey. But nothing happened because old girl squashed it so that she can feel safe in her own hometown. Now, we all seen the clips of what Sarita had to say. She was clearly about that life, clearly ready to pull up by all means necessary. And we all seen that three-way phone call. Old girl didn't sound too tough. That whole tone switched up super fast. She was super humble on that phone. Like, how do you go from saying the girl don't want no smoke with you and that she's soft and that she can't beat you, but to when you get on that phone call, that whole energy was like not the same. Like, keep that same energy. So she was super humble on that phone. Her tone really changed. And I'm kind of glad that we saw that, because it really shows that people are not who they really think and they say that they are. So after the phone call, she's steady posting subliminals on her community post on Facebook, steady posting. I'm pretty sure that whole night she didn't sleep well, because even the next day she went live for a brief minute and she looked really disturbed. She looked really down. She looked like she lost her best friend. You know, she laid in that bed all day. She even said that she didn't have no appetite. She couldn't eat no food. I mean, this this trip up to Sarasota on that Friday was weighing heavy on her chest. She probably didn't know what was going to happen when she touched down in that city, and she really didn't want no smoke like she thought she did. That's what it was giving me. So I'm pretty sure she reached out to Sarita, tried to get to explaining herself. Pretty sure she blamed it on the audience, saying that we're messy and that we were the ones starting the beef, when we all clearly heard her in those lives address Sarita, not by name, but it was really evident who she was talking about, because at that time she was into it with Keisha T, and she was saying everybody around Keisha T living in those trap houses, you know, with all them kids, you're not taking care of your kids, and a whole bunch of other crap. Y'all can run the archives back. But we heard what she said, and we knew she was talking about Sarita, but I'm pretty sure she got on that phone and made Sarita think that she was not talking about her. So anyways, they made amends, and she was super happy. She couldn't wait to hop on social media to post that. Child, she must have hopped up out of that bed so fast, went downstairs and made a whole entire meal. That appetite came back too quick. She was so relieved, because she ain't want no beef. She ain't about that life. I mean, she even had time to throw in a little shade to Coco and Lele, child. She was so happy. She was like a kid in the candy store, back on live talking her ish. So while the showdown did not happen, what it did prove is that people are really not as tough as they claim to be. And all those catch and fades is a hoax. It's a bluff. So that's what it did prove. Safe to say. But at the end of the day, we never want to promote violence. We never want to see two grown women physically harming each other. But if you are putting that out there, you are creating your own chaotic mess. So don't get mad when people hop on the internet where you put the business and talk about the things that you said. Nobody is creating this mess but her. You know, and so let's address some of these comments, because there was folks in the comments saying, oh, how can you guys get on here and promote this? How can you tear another black woman down? Stop pulling the black woman card. Like, knock it off. That little sympathy party is not going to work anymore, because you got a whole black woman over there creating her own drama and creating her own mess and always want to catch fades with other black women. So you need to take that energy over to that page and give them that same energy as well. You can't blame a reaction channel or a commentary channel for talking about things that these people are putting out there themselves. So talk to that person. Don't talk about the person talking about the issue. Talk about the source, the root of the problem. So head on over to that channel and lecture that person. And let's see, there was a couple of other comments. I should have saved them and I should have brought them to the head of the class and put them on blast. But, you know, we ain't going to do all that. Let's just talk about it because they know who they are. So I had another lady mention, what did she say to me? She's like, oh, why you never show your face? You talk all this ish about this woman, but you never show your face. So if I look like Miss America, I'm going to still talk my ish. If I look like freaking Kodak Black, I'm still talk my ish. Like, what does me showing my face have to do with my opinions? Nothing. And you did see a glimpse of me in my intro. So if I was to show my complete face, honey, you would really be mad. So just sit back and relax. Me showing my face don't got nothing to do about my commentary. You just mad because I'm talking about your fave. But if you're mad about me talking about her, then go over there and be mad at her for putting the F-ish out here on the internet. So I wouldn't have nothing to talk about. Make sense? And let's address the comments telling me that, well, since you talking about her, you got to talk about all the other ones. Let's put all the cards on the table. Child, I don't got to do nothing I don't want to do. Who do y'all think y'all? Some of y'all just as crazy and delusional as Dodo Bird. Trying to come over here delegating something like y'all my boss or somebody. And for the ones leaving them 3-paragraph messages, ain't nobody reading that shit. It's just going to get deleted. Period. Like... Like, come on somebody's channel telling them what they need to be talking about. Nah, how about you go make you a whole channel and address what you think that I don't talk about? I mean, since y'all so opinionated with these 4-page letters, like y'all Aaliyah or somebody, like, child, sit down. And let's not forget about the one saying, don't you get tired of talking about her. Don't you get tired of talking about her? Don't you get tired of defending her? Somebody that don't even know you exist and you over here defending a whole person that you made up in your head like that's your friend? Do you get tired of that shit? Ask yourself that. Honestly, look in the mirror and ask yourself that. Look how crazy you look right now. So back to the topic at hand. So we seen her hanging out with her kids in the pool. Everyone was having a good time. It was good to see everybody, you know, her hanging with her kids as it should be, of course, -1. But she did have some positive words to say about Courtney. So all that was cool and everything, you know, kumbaya and all that. But she did ask her kids the question how they felt individually about her giving them away. And pretty much they all had the same answer that, well, you had to do that, mommy, because, you know, so people wouldn't try to hurt us. So this is the information that she's instilling in their heads why she had to give them away. But in my opinion, the reality is that she had to give them away because, yeah, of course, you don't want people to keep calling DCF on your kids. But if you keep putting yourself in a position where people felt like they had to call them. Now, I don't agree with people being malicious and just doing things out of spite. That is completely unacceptable. So maybe in that aspect, she probably felt like, you know what, well, let me send them away because you have people out here making false allegations and I'm not trying to get my kids taken away. Now, if that was sincerely the case, then I would totally understand that. But being that I don't feel, in my opinion, that that is the case, and I'm sure my opinion is irrelevant to many of you, but either way, I felt like that she had to give them kids up because she keeps wanting to live the life that she wants to live and say things that she wants to say, knowing that that could possibly put her kids at risk due to her own behaviors. And that's the part that I was not understanding. Like, this social media world really got you wrapped up to where you felt like you're going to continue to keep doing it, even though you know that this is the possible outcome or this is going to be the consequence of it. Well, maybe you need to start rethinking and reassessing your actions and reassessing who you are and how you want to present yourself to the world so that these things can be avoided. Does that make sense to you, stands out there? Because if it doesn't, then maybe you need to also reevaluate yourself as well. And that's that on that, you guys. Let's get into some real celebrity news real quick. Let's see what's going on in the real world. So as you guys know, we are possibly going into a third world war, you guys. So for the first time ever, the NATO response force has been activated as a defense measure in response to Russia's ongoing invasion in Ukraine. Now, what that means is that I know I've seen a lot of comments that Biden is sending the troops into Ukraine. He is not sending the troops to Ukraine. He is sending the troops to Europe. Now, according to Politico, NATO said it will continue to deploy troops as necessary to ensure strong and credible deterrence and defense across the alliance now and in the future. In quotes, our measures are and remain preventative, proportionate, and non-escalatory. Now, a lot of people have been saying the U.S. just need to mind their business. But I mean, don't all countries matter? Isn't that the narrative y'all was putting out not too long ago? All things matter, so do all countries matter? Child, at this point, all we can do is keep this world in prayer, because if what in the world is going on was a person. Now, child, our gas could skyrocket to $4 a gallon by April due to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. President Biden nominates Ketanji Brown Jackson to become the 116th Associate Justice of the United Supreme State Court. R&B singer Kiki Wyatt is pregnant with her 11th child and says that she may not be done even after that one. I guess she was that old lady that lived in that shoe. Kanye West runs Pete Davidson, aka Skeet Davidson, off of Instagram, where he deletes his page. And Kanye is also out here spotted with Chaney Jones in Miami. So Kanye is not really thinking twice about Kim Kardashian, or so he says. And last but not least, Joe Budden will be interviewing Nicki Minaj. So that interview should be legendary. Go follow him on YouTube, the Joe Budden Podcast, because I will be talking about that interview as well. And you guys, that's all I have for the real celebrity news. So until then, in the meantime, in between time, let's keep our eyes and ears to these streets, because we will be coming back with these reactions, and I'm here all next week, all right? And with that being said, you guys, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also go hit that link down below and hit that backup channel up, because I also do post some videos over there as well. All right, so until then, y'all have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.